We're getting divorced. Get out. From now on, that house will be mine and Mina's love nest.
So move out by today. Those were the words my husband and his mistress suddenly said to me. Normally, I break down in tears from the betrayal and the hopelessness of the future. But I was calm. Okay, I'll leave.
Huh?
I answered calmly and left the house that very day, just as they told me to. The next day, the two of them came to the house all excited, only to see a shocking sight.
What? For sale? No way. What's going on?
What's happening?
Well, actually,
I'm Satoko. I'm a 40-year-old housewife. Dad! Oh no! I lost my father to overwork when I was in college. My mother died giving birth to me, so my father was my only family. When he passed away, I was left all alone at a young age. How am I supposed to go on? As a mere college student, I had almost no savings. Continuing my education seemed impossible. But luckily, my father left me an inheritance. What? This much? It wasn't a huge amount, but it was more than enough for someone my age to live on for a while. Dad, thank you so much. I'll do my best. Relying on that inheritance, I continued my studies and worked hard to become an independent adult. As a result, I managed to get a job and live on my own. However, meeting Sota, who had his eyes on my inheritance, drastically changed my life.
Satoko, I love you. Marry me.
Sota, who I met at work, changed his tune when he heard about my situation and started pursuing me. I did have my suspicions, but one thing he said shook me.
Let's become a family. I've your new family, Satoko.
Sota! Growing up in a single-parent household and losing my father, the word family had a strong pull on me. Alright, let's make a wonderful family.
Yes, I promise.
But of course, that promise was never kept.
Satoko, I'm out of money again. Can you cover it from your savings?
What? Again? I do have my father's inheritance, but it's not limitless. We need to spend it wisely.
What? You want to help out your own family when they are in trouble? We are family, so we should help each other out.
Well, Sota always emphasized the importance of family. To me, family is the most precious thing. So when he brought up family, I couldn't argue strongly. Surprisingly, the one who supported me was Sota's mother, Kyoko. Sota, you're bothering Satoko again.
Mom?
Sota had also lost his father early and was raised by his mother alone, so he couldn't stand up to her. His mother was a well-respected person, which might have made Sota jealous of her. Satoko, I'm really sorry. I've been telling him off, but... No, it's not your fault. I should be stronger in refusing him. Satoko.
Damn it! So I'm the bad guy now? What's wrong with family helping each other? And you are the one who supported me marrying Satoko. You didn't approve of my previous girlfriend. Maybe you agreed to my marriage with Satoko for her inheritance.
What? I was speechless with shock. I had a feeling since he kept asking for money, but realizing he had another true love explained everything. Sota only wanted my inheritance and never loved me. And now, even my mother-in-law was after the inheritance. As I hung my head in despair, my mother-in-law's loud voice rescued me. How dare you say that, you foolish son? I approved of Satoko because she is a polite and wonderful woman. I didn't know about the inheritance, and if I did, I would have opposed the marriage to protect her from you. Kyoko.
Damn it!
Sota made a loud click with his tongue and went back to his room. I'm really sorry. If you get fed up with Sota, you can divorce him, okay? No matter what, I'll always be on your side. Kyoko. Knowing my mother-in-law's true feelings, I started to trust her. Eventually, we became as close as real family. Although my relationship with Sota grew cold, I didn't choose divorce because I wanted to stay with my mother-in-law. Time passed, and one day, my mother-in-law fell ill. Kyoko, are you okay? I'm afraid she doesn't have long. She'll need to stay hospitalized and undergo treatment. No! My mother-in-law's condition was bad, and she was given less than a year to live. I frequently visited my mother-in-law and devotedly took care of her. Satoko, you don't have to push yourself to take care of me. I don't have much time left anyway. Please don't say that. I think of you as my real mother. Please let me take care of you. Satoko, thank you. But really, don't overdo it, okay? I want you to be happy. Kyoko. I did my best to make my mother-in-law's remaining time as peaceful as possible. I visited her often, bringing small treats to cheer her up. My mother-in-law showed me smiles, not fearing her approaching end. The only problem was that Sota, her own son, never visited her. One day, as my mother-in-law's expected time drew near, Sota finally showed up at the hospital.
Oh, Mom, you are still alive.
Sota, keep it down. She's sleeping.
I thought she'd be suffering by now. So I came to laugh at her terrible face. Right, Mina?
Yeah, I really wish she'd hurry up and die. She's just a nuisance anyway. How can you say such things just because you think she's sleeping? And who are you? Huh? Don't act all high and mighty. I'm Sota's childhood friend and true love. You're the intruder here. What?
Oh, come on. Can't you see? This is Mina, my childhood friend and a real girlfriend.
What? I was speechless, realizing this was the girlfriend my mother-in-law had opposed. I'm so glad Sota's mom is finally going to be gone. A woman like you who only has value because of her parents' inheritance is useless now. Once she's gone, we're getting married.
Yeah, exactly. Mina and I have loved each other since we were kids. I never loved you at all.
I knew there was no love between Sota and me, but hearing them boast about it filled me with anger. Enough already. Kyoko, I've been listening from the beginning. Sota, you're still involved with Mina. After all I said, you still don't get it. The condition for overlooking that incident was that you'd cut ties with her. What's so wrong with me? Sota and I love each other. I'm better than that worthless woman.
Yeah, you are the one who tore us apart. What's your problem with us being together?
What's my problem? Do you really want me to say it here and now? Because it might be more of an issue for you too than for me. Fine. If you plan to marry after I'm gone, I won't stop you. I no longer consider you my son. Satoko, you wouldn't mind divorcing Sota, would you? Right. If someone can openly say they don't love me, I can't consider them family. It was shocking to see his mistress in person, but now I realize I don't care about him at all. I don't love you, Sota.
What?
Sota, you said you didn't love me, but I'm also done with you. I wouldn't stay married to someone like you even if asked. If you want to be with Mina, go ahead.
What?
And Mina, just so you know, Sota is the type to always ask for money. But if there's true love between you two, maybe that won't bother you. Now if you understand, get out. We're no longer family. I'll call the nurse and report you as trespassers.
I don't want to see your face either. We won't even hold a funeral for you. Let's go, Mina.
Damn it! Just hurry up and die. You'll regret this. With those parting words, Sota and Mina left the hospital room. I'm so sorry, Satoko. I should have opposed your marriage to such a son. No, but why were you so against his marriage to Mina? She did seem like a bad person, but... that's because... I was shocked by what my mother-in-law told me. What? Really? Yes, it's true. He's such a foolish son. But it's a problem. If I can't have a funeral, it will burden you, Satoko. Yes. We pondered over it and eventually came up with a brilliant idea. It will take some effort on your part, but... It's okay. Leave it to me. A few weeks later, my mother-in-law passed away. Satoko, make sure you find happiness. Yes, I will definitely be happy. I was able to be there for my mother-in-law's final moments. Of course, Sota and Mina didn't come, but my mother-in-law, who treated me like her own daughter, passed away with a smile. Now the hard part begins. I need to do my best. Following my mother-in-law's last wishes, I prepared for the funeral. As instructed by my mother-in-law, there was no wake, just a simple funeral. Sota, who no longer hid his affair with Mina, had recently been living at her place. Therefore, preparations for what was to come were going smoothly. Okay, I've arranged everything with the funeral home and informed the relatives and friends. Oh, I need to get those documents from the hospital. The day before the funeral, I visited the hospital where my mother-in-law had been admitted for some errands. There, an unexpected person was waiting for me.
Hey, Satoko. So Mom finally kicked the bucket?
Come on, you should have informed us properly. We are her son and his wife after all. Sota, Mina.
You paid for the funeral arrangements, right? Thanks for being useful one last time. But you know, you have no place to go back to now.
Once the funeral is over, you're out of here. Get lost. Huh? What do you mean?
It's obvious. We are getting divorced. Get out. From now on, that house will be Mina's and my love nest. I'm the real son. It's only natural I inherit the house.
So move out by today. Sota and Mina were grinning smugly. They seemed confident in their victory. But I calmly replied, Okay, I'll leave.
What?
Oh, here's the divorce paper. I've already signed my part, so you should sign it and submit it. As my last duty as her daughter-in-law, I'll handle the funeral arrangements. What? I quickly finished my errands and returned home, leaving Sota and Mina, who were still trying to comprehend the situation, behind. So, I'm saying goodbye to this house. It's a bit sad because of all the memories with my mother-in-law. I packed my belongings and headed to a business hotel where I plan to stay for the time being. They'll probably crash the funeral, but I'm prepared to fight back. I spent the night nervously, and the next day, the funeral began.
I'm sorry for your loss. She was always so kind to us.
Thank you. I think my mother-in-law would be happy to see so many people here for her. My mother-in-law was strict, but well respected, so there were many attendees. It's sad, but seeing so many people mourn her brings some comfort. She must have been hurt by Sota's rejection. The funeral proceeded solemnly, and it was finally my turn to give the eulogy as the chief mourner. Thank you all for gathering here for my mother-in-law. Normally, her son Sota should be the chief mourner, but let me explain why that's not the case. This will reveal some family shame, but it's necessary to prevent trouble for everyone here. Please listen until the end. As I began, the guests started murmuring in confusion.
What's going on?
What's about to happen? Before Sota married me, he had a girlfriend named Mina, but my mother-in-law opposed their marriage. The reason was that Sota and Mina were partners in a fraud. My mother-in-law didn't have proof at the time, but she knew they were involved in fraud. Because she lacked evidence and out of love for her son, she couldn't go to the police, so she tried to at least reform Sota by refusing their marriage and keeping them apart in exchange for not reporting them. As a result, Sota turned his attention to me, proposing to me as if it were a marriage fraud. Although my mother-in-law didn't know about my father's inheritance, she always protected me from Sota's excesses. At that moment, the door to the funeral hall burst open with a loud noise. Sota and Mina, flustered and confused, appeared.
Hey, Satoko, what's going on? Why is our house up for sale?
The furniture and appliances are all gone. What right did you have to do that, you criminal? From their yelling, I realized what they must have seen at home.
What? For sale? No way! What's going on?
Huh? What's happening? This is our house.
Well, actually, your mother, the owner, and I signed a contract to sell the house and its contents to cover the funeral costs.
What? What do you mean? I just followed your mother-in-law's will. She said to sell the house and everything in it to cover the funeral expenses since her son wouldn't pay for it.
No
Oh,
way!
you didn't know because you were always staying over at your mistress Mina's place.
Mistress?
Is she the fraudster?
What?
What do you mean about the fraud? My mother-in-law wanted everyone to know about your misdeeds to prevent anyone else from being defrauded. I've just shared all your secrets. My mother-in-law has abandoned you.
No way!
It's a lie! This woman is making it all up! We're a tragic couple torn apart despite our love. She's the homewrecker. She's the one at fault. Who do you think will believe the words of a son who abandoned his duties as the chief mourner and didn't even attend, and his mistress? It's obvious since you're not even wearing mourning clothes.
That...
There's no one here on your side. I'm sharing the truth so that no one here gets deceived by you two.
Oh no!
Sota, Mina, you will pay proper alimony. If you two conspire to deceive me from the start, it's a serious marriage fraud. You will face criminal charges and pay alimony. Also, when I was disposing of the furniture, I found evidence of your fraud. I've already submitted it to the police, so I don't know what happens next.
What?
For now, you two are suspicious individuals not on the guest list. Funeral stuff, please remove them. If they resist, feel free to call the police.
What? Damn it! Let go! Let go of me!
She's the one at fault. I'm the victim here. Sota and Mina were dragged out by the stuff. A few minutes later, the sound of police sirens could be heard from outside the venue. Kyoko, rest in peace. Focused on mourning my mother-in-law, I didn't notice. After that, Sota and Mina were arrested by the police. Their arrest was triggered by their disruptive behavior at the venue, but the evidence I provided also made it easy to prove their other crimes. They are now behind cold bars.
How did it come to this?
Let me out! I'm not guilty! Sota and Mina show no signs of remorse. They will likely receive severe sentences in court. People who were friends with my mother-in-law had already distrusted Sota and Mina. Apparently, the two had been bad-mouthing my mother-in-law and me everywhere.
Thank you for warning us, Satoko.
We'll be careful not to be deceived by them. When Sota and Mina get out of prison, no one will be there to help them. If they had behaved better, someone might have helped them, but this is their own doing. Meanwhile, I started a new life with the money from selling the house and furniture as my mother-in-law wished. This looks good here. The house is pretty well furnished now. As my new life in my new home took shape, I sometimes felt lonely. I had no family home to return to, and I had sold the house full of memories with my mother-in-law. But I also gained something new.
Satoko, does this go in this room?
Yes, Riku, thank you. My mother-in-law's friends who attended the funeral started helping me in various ways. Among them, I have become close to Riku. I'm wary after what happened with Sota, so neither of us is making any passionate moves. But I feel we're gradually building a comfortable relationship. Riku, shall we have some tea?
Sure, let's have some.
I don't know if our relationship will turn romantic. I don't know if we will become family. But now, I think I've let go of my obsession with having a family. The connections my mother-in-law left me have healed my longing for family. I'm so happy right now. Savoring the peaceful time I've finally found, I live my days.